Hey guys, welcome back to another video with AlliJayFitness. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so you can be notified of all of my new videos. For today's video, we have a dumbbell full body workout. Repeat each exercise 2 to 4 times for 10 to 20 reps. Our first exercise is the dumbbell squat to press. For this one, make sure that you're sitting back in your hips, driving through your heels. Make sure your core is tight, arms are in front of you, and palms are facing each other. For this exercise, you're working your legs, your glutes, your core, your shoulders, and your arms. Our next exercise is a plank shoulder tap with alternating pike pull. First, you're going to get into the plank position. You're going to tap each shoulder with your feet together. You're going to jump from one side back to the middle, to the other side back to the middle, and back to the shoulder tap. Each rep consists of a shoulder tap on both sides and a pike pull on both sides back to the middle. If you are a beginner and 10 reps is too difficult for you, try 2 sets of 5 reps. For this exercise, you're working your shoulders, your chest, and your core. Our next exercise is a dumbbell goblet squat with an alternating reverse lunge. First, you're going to do a squat, then you're going to do a reverse lunge on one leg, push back up to the squat, then go to the alternating leg and do a reverse lunge and push back up to the squat. That counts as 1 rep. For this exercise, you're working your biceps, your shoulders, your core, your glutes, and your lower body muscles. For our next exercise, we're going to get into a plank position. Make sure your core is tight. We're going to do a front arm raise on each arm, and then you're going to pull your hand towards each hip. That counts as 1 rep. So you're going to do a front arm raise on each arm, pull your hand back towards each hip. You want to prevent your hips from dipping down towards each side every time you take a rep. For this, I recommend putting your feet a little bit wider so you have a better stability balance. For this exercise, you're working your shoulders, your chest, a little bit of your back, and your core. Our next exercise is a dumbbell deadlift to bicep curl. You're going to start with your feet close together, a slight bend in your knees, make sure your shoulders are back, sit back in your hips, make sure your back is flat, your core is tight. You're going to rotate your palms up for your bicep curl. Once you get up to the bicep curl, you're going to rotate back down and back into the deadlift. That's a mouthful, so one more time. Going down into the deadlift, rotate up, bicep curl, rotate down, back into the deadlift. Really make sure when you're going into that deadlift that your back is not rounding down at all. Try your best to have a nice flat back and make sure the core is really, really tight so that will help with any lower back tension that you're feeling. For this exercise, you're working your hamstrings, your glutes, your core, your back, and your biceps. Our next exercise is a plank bird dog. For this one, make sure you're in a good plank position. You're going to be extending each arm and opposite leg. For a modified version, instead of going on your feet, you can go on your knees, still doing the exact same movements. For this exercise, you're working your shoulders, your core, and your glutes. Our next exercise is an air squat to a plank walkout. For this one, we have 2 air squats, walk out to a plank position, walk back in and back to the air squats. Once you walk up from the plank position, stand all the way up, come back down, squat again, and back down, walk back into the plank position. For this exercise, you're working your shoulders, your core, and your legs. Our last exercise is the skier. For a more advanced version, we're going to add the burpee in. So for the skier, you're going to jump from one side to the other, and you're going to reach the leg back behind, jump from the other side, reach the leg back behind, and jump back. For the more advanced version, once you jump over to each side with the skier, you're adding that burpee in. For a more advanced version, you can stay on one leg the whole entire time. That is really challenging if you watch closely. I'm really struggling with those ones. This exercise is working almost every single muscle, and it's great for cardio. For the less advanced version, you're going to hop back with both feet for the burpee instead of using one leg. To wrap up this workout, I like to finish with a cool down of my favorite stretches. I sped up this portion of the video, but I recommend doing each stretch for 10 to 30 seconds. Really take the time to take some deep breaths before you finish stretching. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave one down below, and I will see you guys next video.